Welcome to this week's episode of Thick of the Week. I'm Random Huri. CatBit and Shane are back once again.
Unfortunately, we're still reading this garbage.
Yes, I think that if I continue to hear it more, my ears will bleed out like the Kool-Aid Man bleaking out of his glass anus.
Honestly, that sounds like one of the similes from the story.
Oh god. Did I make a horrible foreshadowing event?
Nah, it just sounds like very similar from one of the similes you would hear in the story.
I think the story is messing with our heads.
No, he'd be more like, he would blink out like the Kool-Aid Man because the Kool-Aid Man is made of glass, and the Kool-Aid Man also has fruit punch in him. And fruit punch is red, like blood.
You're fucking right!
Because, like, he's way too descriptive of stuff. That's the problem.
Anyway, we're gonna do 1920 and possibly 21 today. After this episode, we probably got like 2 episodes after this.
Oh, thank God.
We're almost done here. We're at the end stretch, everybody.
We're at the end game.
Oh boy.
Alright. Sonic High School, Chapter 19, Secret Prostitute.
I hate this title already.
Sonic woke up and looked at the clock. 7 o'clock, it said. And Sonic screamed, I am late for— Wait, this is Chapter 1! Sonic High School, Chapter 19, Secret Prostitute. It was now a new day at school, and Sonic went right to school. Sonic had Knuckles and Knuckles Jr. in his backpack, since he still had them after explaining what happened to Knuckles yesterday. Sonic scratched his balls along the way, and they were only getting worse. Why isn't Sonic in quarantine? I wouldn't send him to school.
This was way before quarantine happened.
I mean, quarantine always happened. It's not like COVID.
Oh wait, sorry. I felt like I got my stuff mixed up.
Imagine if quarantine was just invented just this year because of COVID. Honestly, Sonic's mom, you suck if you're sending your son to school even though he's got a ball disease that could literally kill anyone.
Yeah.
Just like any other parent that sends their kids infected with like the flu or something.
I bet if I had Sonic's ball disease and I worked at like retail, employees would be like, yo, when you coming in?
I don't know why, but I was just writing that scene from It's Such a Beautiful Day where the character Bill was hallucinating that, like, he was like, and then he saw people with gigantic crotches with bacteria dragging over the goddamn produce section.
Speaking of produce section, you look like spoiled meat, said Sonic to his balls.
Okay, so he's talking to his testicles. That's real nice.
He's gone crazy.
It's getting to him, the dementia.
I mean, to be fair, this man has 2 infant children in his backpack. He's already crazy. You know,
Sure.
I was going to make fun of how Shadow would be the school shooter character, but I get the feeling Sonic's going to do that at the end of the series.
Why does this feel like foreshadowing?
It kind of is foreshadowing.
Oh, I swear to God, if there's a school shooting chapter in this, I'm going to blow my brains out.
Sonic got to school, and the first thing he did was bring Charmy's dead head to the theater club, because that was Charmy's favorite thing. And Sonic thought Charmy would like it if they used his face for a mask for the next play now that he's dead. What is this, fucking Ed Gein shit? This is like Ed Gein shit, what the fuck?
Yeah, this is like Texas Chainsaw, Max. Why would you ever do that?
Yeah, Texas Chainsaw is based off Ed Gein.
Yeah, I remember hearing that. A lot of famous horror films are based off of that guy.
Mm-hmm. Sonic then took the rest of Charmy's body and put it outside in the trash cans so nobody would look and try to find it, so it could be safe and alone. You know, you could have, like, told his parents, like, hey, your son's dead, I thought you would like to know. No, he just throws him in the fucking trash.
Or, actually bury...
Yeah, actually give him a burial. He didn't deserve, like, the death he got.
Yeah, why do you still have his head, you sick freak?
Sonic went to his first class, and his second class, and even his third class, and else. And went to lunch, where his friends.
Or there were...
Oh my god, this fucking grammar. Hey guys,
Tell me this guy used WordPad.
said Sonic to them. Hey Sonic, said Espio. I am back from the hospital. Where is Charmy and Vector? Well, they are dead, said Sonic. Vector killed Charmy, and we killed Vector. So now that they are both dead, Vector was a bad guy, so we will not be in trouble.
Whatever, fuck this universe.
Yeah, said Tails. They will not come to lunch anymore. I mean, they can't even go to school now. They're dead. I rescued Sonic and Knuckles Jr.
Oh, that's right. Where are Knuckles, my baby with rouge, and Knuckles Jr.?
Said SBO to Sonic and Tails.
They are right here. Here you go.
Said Sonic, and Sonic gave the two babies to SBO. What a relief. Sonic was tired of taking care of babies that were not even his. It is good that Sonic has the best morals, there it is again,
Oh my god.
of all Hugh school students.
He would make an awful step-parent.
He would.
Yeah, because according to this fanfic, if you don't allow your kids to have incest or fuck in front of them, that means that you don't have good morals. I hate this fanfic.
Don't worry, at the last episode, we're gonna tally off every bad thing Sonic has done.
Can we shoot him after this?
Sure.
Thank you.
Because any other person pretty much would not have taken care of them. I think anyone could take probably better care of them than Sonic has. Sonic has exposed Knuckles Jr. to sex thanking, a murder scene, killing Vector, just showing his diseased balls.
It's a good thing, like, these kids are babies, because if they were, like, 4 or 5, they'd be traumatized.
I don't know, Knuckles Jr. and Knuckles are, like, sentient, so they're gonna remember this shit.
They're gonna raise up to be serial killers.
Yeah, thanks, Sonic.
Hey, ass butthole.
Said Shadow.
It is my job to do crimes.
Then Shadow laughed and high-fived Sonic for doing a good job. Sonic was the best.
Please explain to Silver what happened, said Sonic to Shadow. Okay, I will explain it to him. I wish he was in the same lunch period as us, but he is not,
said Shadow in an explaining way. I would not high-five Sonic, said Tails. His balls are full of poison and is easily catchable. Tails! Screamed Sonic.
So, it is true. You really do have a ball problem,
said SBO.
I thought he already knew. Like, wasn't there a chapter where the teacher read how he has infected balls?
They knew he had, like, problems with his balls, but, like, they didn't know it's, like, super diseased.
Oh.
It is okay, Sonic. Other people have problems, and your balls are just like theirs.
No, they're not. Everyone's balls probably smell like cheese. Sonic's balls can literally wipe out millions.
Yeah, it could Thanos everyone out of existence.
You should have aimed for the dick. And he snaps with his both testicles. He's just like...
No, his urethra just stretches open and then it makes the sack
no.
fill.
Sorry, again. Oh, God.
Okay, but this is different and bad and getting only more worse,
said Sonic with a worrying voice. Whatever. It is almost summer, said Tails. That means high school is ending soon. Cool. Yeah. Woo!
Duh.
Said everyone at the same time because it was easier to. Then everyone went to different classes. Tails went to his smart class that he was in with Cream, but Cream was standing outside the class where Tails went to. Cream! You're standing outside the class! Why? Said Tails to Cream.
Hey, didn't you hear? Charmy is dead! And it relaxes me so much because now I don't have to break up with him. We can become true boyfriend and girlfriend now!
Said Cream to Tails
Get out of my shed.
in the hallway outside. But we have class now, said Tails to Cream.
Hey, forget class, smarto!
Said Cream shoutingly. Cream pulled on Tails' hand until his whole body moved and brought him into a closet in the school. It was big enough inside. For sex, is what Tails noticed. Cream locked the door and took off all her clothing. Tails was so shocked that he looked at her sexy body. It looked like a beautiful naked man with a vagina.
So what, is she fat or something?
No, it says she's a beautiful naked man with a vagina. No comment.
Incredible.
Cream took out her vagini.
Did he seriously spell it like that?
Yes, Cream took out her vagini. That's my favorite.
This sounds like a South Park joke where Carver can't spell it.
And showed it to Tails, and he went nuts. His penis got hard as a printer. Because her vagina looked like a cold-cut platter. Don't you hate it when your penis gets as hard as a printer?
What does that even mean?
I don't fucking know. Wow! Wow! Cool vagina! Shouted Tails, losing his cool way because he was nervous and excited to miss class and have sex with Cream for the first time. Tails took out all of his penis and balls, which were already ready. and he jumped right into her invitation-only parts. Tails jumped up and down with his penis inside her, cheering like a boy teen and shaking his fist in the air like the Rocky movies. And Cream was happy because she was not a love expert too. Ah, shit, called out.
Oh, is that the bunny girl from Beasters?
Oh my god, you're right. She just called out saying, yo, Tails ain't that good.
Yo, what if she is Haru?
I'm just imagining. She's like, I had better. Tails' penis kept getting bigger, and Cream's vagina was already pretty much full of his penis. Make more room! We've got company! Screamed Tails. And he was able to stick his balls in too, under his penis.
Oh my god, really?
What the fuck?
I hate this.
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
You don't do that. I have no idea. Has anyone ever done this?
No, but whoever does, I hope they're ridiculed and eliminated from mankind and existence.
I'm just curious. Has people done this? I'm just curious.
I'm imagining like the author might have done this if he ever did get laid.
I mean, he's done it with like his mattress.
Or like that one brony guy who had sex with his stuffed plushie. Remember that?
We don't talk about that. Tails fits so much genitals into Cream that it looks like an upside down couch sofa in her vagina. Oh wow, proud sponsor of Comfy Couch, everybody.
Nope, no, we are never sponsored this piece of shit podcast.
Tails shook around like a crazy, and Cream was slapping her hands and ears into the door and cleaning supplies in the closet. Cream then now was trying to make him even more sex-powered by pulling on her boobs far enough to touch his face, like two melty gummy bears on her body.
Gross.
Eat from these.
Screamed Cream, and her voice was breaking like a talking toy that had one of its batteries halfway out, and my brother spilled juice on it, and it didn't work right anymore.
Wait,
Okay, so now we know that the author has a brother.
This is real. This is fucking real. I'm not making this shit up.
Why does that come out of nowhere? It's just like, oh yeah, I have a brother and he did this one thing. Like, is he trying to let out some rage or something?
I think so.
I don't know.
Tails,
Keep reading.
Tails sucked on her boobies
No.
while his penis was still in her and got all of the stuff out. And while he was eating yogurt only with his mouth, and it was supercharged him with sex.
Ew.
Ready? Yelled Tails to Cream, and before she could say a thing, Tails was waving his flying tails, and he flew up with his penis still in her and pointing his penis up so that she went up and was now stuck against the ceiling. I'm about to make my semen! Get ready! Who says it like that? I don't know. Who says it like this? I am producing my semen.
I don't know and I don't want to know.
I'm seizing the means of production of sperm count.
No.
Said Tails loud over the sound of his own flying tails was making. Tails flew his tails even harder, and Cream got pushed up against the metal ceiling so hard that it made a dent. What the fuck? Oh.
Ouch.
Ouch! Is she alright?
Jeez.
I hope she's alright.
I mean, at least she's finally mentally challenged.
Hey!
Don't say that.
What? That was a callback to Chapter 11.
Oh. I forgot Chapter 11. I always make sure to forget everything about this fanfiction because it'll haunt my dreams, it'll keep me up at night, and it'll make me pee every 5 seconds.
So the paralysis demons.
And then Tails shot a gallon of his New England clam chowder into her first-time vagina. It got overfull and spilled plenty on the ground. Ugh! I'm imagining everything right now.
Random. Is this what sex is like?
No,
No.
I think.
No.
Have you ever done sex scene?
I have not
don't
done.
think
I have not done Sonic sex. This is like out of my league. This is like how Sonic characters have sex. I don't know anymore.
Just keep reading this goddamn fanfic.
But not both of them care. Tails slowed down his tail speed, and his penis got smaller, and so did her vagina, and they were both out of breath.
We are true boyfriend and girlfriend now. Hey, hey, hey.
Said Creams and hugged Tails. Tails was so happy and shocked that he became true boyfriend and girlfriend before Sonic did with Amy. Cream put her clothing back on and left, and Tails put his on too. I just keep forgetting that Sonic characters wear clothes in this universe.
Oh yeah.
I said this in the first episode. I feel like the reason that Sonic characters have clothes in this so they can have a penis, basically.
I just assume that like their fur is the equivalent of their clothes.
Oh, imagine them taking off their fur and...
It would look like little hairless chihuahuas or like those hairless cats.
No, it's like those old Tom and Jerry shorts where like, it's just a naked human body in boxer shorts.
Oh yeah, that's better.
I'd rather have that than what I'm imagining. Then he looked at his penis and saw a golden ring on it. What's this? What is this doing here? A big gold
That's my
ring?
dog ring.
Said Tails, and he took out the bracelet off of his penis. Why was this in Cream's vagina? He thought about it. And because he was smart, and remembered when he saw this thing at the end of school, Tails ran to Sonic privately, and he said, Sonic! Sonic! Look! What's that? Said Sonic to Tails. A big gold ring? Cool, let's sell it for cash. No!
You bastard.
Said Tails to Sonic. This is Amy's bracelet, and I found it in Cream's vagina. What? Said Sonic to Tails. How did this get in there? He took the ring and had it. I can only think about one thing, said Tails to Tails to Tails.
Tails to Tails.
Sonic doesn't exist. Like, this whole fanfiction is all in Tails' imagination.
That's the twist.
So I'm guessing like he fucked like the janitor's mop or something.
I do not mean to suggest this to you and say that she is a bad girlfriend, but maybe Amy was giving Cream hand sex. What? No way! Shouted Sonic to Tails. But that is the only thing that would make sense. Amy cheated on me, that loose woman! She is a concubine and a bitch! Oh no, Sonic's gonna have incel rage.
So it's okay for Sonic to do hand sex to the school lunch lady, but...
Yeah, if Amy does it, it's wrong.
Yo, Sonic, fuck you.
Yeah, Sonic, you're being a hypocrite. Sonic got madder than Tails ever saw him get mad, and ran off fast. Sonic did not know where he was running to, and to be real, he was not running anywhere. He was running in a really big circle around the town and crying and screaming because Amy cheating on him made him feel worse than anything. Sonic ran around for hours until all of his feelings were out, and he was tired from running, and being sad and mad and feelings that are hard to say what they are. He stopped and said, there is only one thing that can make this situation better. I have to go tell Amy that I know. Maybe she will say she is sorry.
No.
Sonic went back to the high school over to the detention room. The security guard was standing outside, but Sonic used his Sonic speed to run over and punch him so hard in the throat that it closed up for a while and became unconscious.
Okay, so what kind of high school is this? Or like they have security in the goddamn detention room?
Sonic took a key from off his key thing and opened the door to the detention room and saw Amy and Rouge in the corner. Amy and Rouge were both sleeping. They looked really skinny and hungry. It made their boobs look bigger, but they also looked steps from death. Did they ever go home? Did they just leave him here?
Yo, is this a detention room or a prison cell?
They had been in detention for days now, and they had not eaten or drinking at all. What the fuck? This school needs to be shut down. Sonic looked at Amy and felt bad for her. It would be so easy to have sex with her right now, said Sonic behind his face in his hand. Not out loud. We could become true boyfriend and girlfriend, and I could pretend like none of this did happen. Sonic thought about it a little, and even gave his chubby blue penis a toss back and forth like a baseball in a sock.
It was me screaming like, whoop, 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 whoop.
But no, we would not be true, because she cheated on me. Okay, so raping her would make you true boyfriend and girlfriend, but cheating, nah.
I want to kill this version of Sonic.
This high schooler kid is worse than the one from Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Yo, Sonic is literally the worst character in this whole thing.
Can we kill this version of Sonic once the story is over?
He's not real, you dingus.
I know, but we're counting up his sins.
But we can agree, he fucking sucks.
No, he does.
Sonic got ready to wake up Amy and show her her bracelet. That's the end of chapter 19. What do you think?
I hated this. Was the worst thing ever, and I wish I was 21, alcohol, and forget everything about this chapter and also this fanfiction entirely.
But, like, this author thinks it's okay. I'm like, what the fuck? That would make them true boyfriend and girlfriend, but cheating, nah. That's the straw that broke the camel's back.
Not the
Your
fact
mom
that
broke the camel's back.
Not the fact that Sonic cheating behind her back by having sex with women.
Oh, yeah! Alright, let's get to Chapter 20. Sonic High School, Chapter 20. Oh, wait, hang on, there's an author's note.
Oh, boy.
Author's note. I am so happy because it is summer now. Woohoo! I am done with school for this year, but here I come, 8th grade.
8th grade?
I hope you're banned from school.
I hope they expel you.
Honestly, this explains a lot.
That this was written by some stupid edgelord teenager?
Some, like, 12-year-old who doesn't know any better.
Incredible.
Also, I will be away on vacation next week.
No one cares about your life, stupid. Let's just read about the Sonic.
So I will not be able to write another chapter after I get back from the vacation. Sorry.
Facetious.
Yeah, that's how he spells it.
Seaman.
Vacation. Vacation.
He needs to go to like an English class.
Yo, what if he flunks English class, which probably explains the amount of grammar and...
If you imagine going to summer school and this ends up becoming a huge novel because like he hands in Sonic High School as like assignments.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my god. Do you think the teacher would just say like, you need to be expelled from my class, or just like give him an A?
No, they'd be like, what the fuck is a Sonic? Let's begin the next chapter. Sonic High School. Chapter 20. New Sonic. Wake up, said Sonic to Amy as he kicked her a little on the ground. What the fuck, Sonic? You're kicking her?
He's an abusive piece of shit.
Where she was lying, looking like a dead woman, but she was not actually dead. Wake up! Amy opened her eyes and blinked and rubbed her eyes, and then she sat up a little. Sonic? She said it in a voice like a person who was living poorly.
Living poorly in what?
Nah, just...
Take your time.
Just because someone is apparently fucking poor doesn't mean they sound like they're suffering all the time.
Yeah.
Listen, no one lives that pampered lifestyle like you, author.
We're not privileged white bitches like you, author.
We don't go on the vacation every year.
Yeah. We don't call the plays gay because we'd love to go to plays.
We're digging too deep into this.
Yeah, you're too. What the hell you idiots talking about?
Is that you? Amy looked so old and dead from being in detention. It looked like she did not eat or drink at all in a week. Yes.
So are these like detention rooms just like jail camps?
That's what I said. This is basically a prison yard.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's fucked up.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was zoning out.
You're fine. This fanfic is breaking your mind, my boy.
No, I'm just playing Animal Crossing. I'm trying to do something to comfort the number.
Don't worry, it's fine. Yes, it is. Now listen, said Sonic angrily to Amy, who was still on the ground looking up while looking dying. Looking up while looking dying.
Looking up while I'm dying.
Said Sonic angrily to Amy, who was still on the ground looking up while looking dying. Do you know where I found this? Said Sonic, held out Amy's big gold bracelet from her hand that she was not wearing. So it must have been hers. What?
Maybe.
Said Amy to Sonic, looking confused and tired. That is mine. Where did you find that? Amy coughed and sounded like diseased African kids.
You're making her sound like the withered old Stevie from Malcolm in the Middle.
I don't know, I'm trying to add some acting into this. I'm trying my best.
Just don't.
Amy coughed and sounded like diseased African kids.
Continue.
We're sorry, our one African viewer.
Wow, idiot! I just asked you that, said Sonic to Amy, in an angry way and an annoyed way. So, are you not gonna tell me where this bracelet was? I don't... Oh! said Amy to Sonic with a crackly sounding voice. It was up Cream's vagina! That's where! Said Sonic to Amy. Why was your jewelry in another girl's vagina? Screamed Sonic. I... said Amy, trying to say what she wanted in response to Sonic. Say you're sorry to me!
Jesus Christ, this is uncomfortable.
Shouted Sonic to Amy. You know, Sonic, you should let her explain. But not.
No, but this Sonic has the best moral.
If you had the best morals, you would at least wait for her to say stuff to explain herself. But no.
That's the best morals, like the author said.
It's not fast enough for Sonic. No, Sonic, said Amy in a slow, dying way like that. Fuck you! If you're not gonna say you're sorry for cheating on me with another girl's vagina, then we are done!
Jesus Christ, I hate this Sonic.
Shouted Sonic, with all his rage running out of his mouth like a train full of swords. Sonic did not even notice he was crying, which was out of his eyes.
Yes, because everyone knows that tears. What do you think they come out of your nipple rings?
No,
holes?
No, I cried out of my belly button. Sonic, don't, said Amy like a weakling. But before she could say the rest of her words, Sonic ran out of the detention room and shut the door behind him so they were still in there. Oh, he didn't even save them from, like, dying. What the fuck?
Like, yo, that bitch had it coming.
Sonic ran fast as he could to his home and slammed the door behind him and screamed into his bed and cried and punched things. And was just so emotional. Sonic could not take all this pain from being betrayed by his girlfriend.
That old boo-hoo, it's not like you've been cheating on her this whole time, you piece of shit.
The person he was one day going to go and get married and have children with and live in a house with and be together with. Sonic knew it was not fair that this would happen and that he was also had the world's deadliest ball disease and would end up dying before everyone else. He cut his wrist a little bit.
Sounds like something Shadow would do.
Yo, I'm starting to see where the 12-year-old age came from now.
This is definitely a 7th grader writing this.
Yeah.
He cut his wrist a little bit, but did not do it too much because it was dangerous. Like they said in that presentation at school. Do they have like a school assembly dedicated to like cutting yourself?
I do remember like when cyberbullying was like a big deal. They used to have presentations of like the effects of cyberbullying. I don't remember them like showing kids cutting themselves because of cyberbullying.
I mean, yeah, you gotta be more clear about this. Sonic cried so hard that he fell asleep, and then he woke up a little while later and looked at himself in the mirror. He did not want to see himself anymore, because that's all about being ruined by other people. I can't fucking read this right.
It's not your fault.
He did not want to see himself anymore, because that was all about him being ruined by other people, even when he was the nicest to everyone. Sonic reached into his drawers and pulled out black hair dye. Sonic filled up a bathtub with this dye, and it looked like a portal to Evil World. And then he took a bath in it.
Yo, this really is written by a 12-year-old.
Evil World, that sounds like a weird Christian, like, now don't you go to, if you're bad, you're gonna go to Evil World for the evil people.
I knew I would read this sometime in my life. I didn't think it would be this late. I read a fan fiction where Sonic the Hedgehog fills up a bathtub with black hair dye, and he bathes in it.
And he cuts his wrist, no less.
I thought I would read this sooner, but guess I'm not that hardcore of a Sonic fan.
That's probably a good thing.
You know, you're probably right.
Don't feel like CatBit.
Yo, fuck you, Shane.
And when he came out, all of his fur was black. There was no blue on him anymore, anywhere. He looked like Shadow, but only similar. Sonic looked at the mirror again, now that he was not blue anymore. He did not say anything, but only looked at himself. And looked angry, but not at himself, but at everyone else.
So he became an incel.
Yeah, the incel rage is building up in him. Then, Sonic next jumped out the bedroom window instead of going around and down and used the front door. It was bad, like something Shadow would do. Sonic ran away to the tattoo store and looked at their tattoos. They were all gay. He did not see one that he wanted. But then he went to the tattoo man and then threatened him until he let him into the secret back room where tattoos were free. There were lots of cool bad tattoos back in the back room, like ones with guns and cigarettes and motorcycles and middle fingers and some with curse words on them.
Ooh, that's so edgy.
But Sonic knew which one he wanted finally. When he saw it, Sonic got "Fuck girls" tattooed right across his chest.
Wow, he really is an incel.
Because he was sick of being ruined by girls like Amy and Cream, who let Amy into her vagina, so it was her fault too. Sonic's one of those people who victim blames.
Yeah.
Sonic ran back home and waited for the next day, kicking and punching things the whole time, like a bad ass. It was now the next day of high school, and new black Sonic went to school, looking like an angry black instead of a nice blue man like he was every other day.
Blue man.
Yo, this what happened to the Blue Man Group when they got canceled?
Oh no. This was a new Sonic, and everyone better watch out, because he was sick of the world. Shadow was walking in the hallway and he saw Sonic. "Hey Sonic," said Shadow to Sonic, "what is up with your black fur?" Should Sonic have a new voice now that he's like black?
Nah.
Sure.
Alright, fine. "Don't talk to me," said Sonic in a voice darker than Shadow. Oh, hold on, it's gotta be deeper now.
Oh boy.
Don't talk to me.
Said Sonic in a voice darker than Shadow when he was committing crimes. He sounded so angry. "What, are you trying to copy off me now?" Shadow laughed and smiled, saying this to Sonic. Sonic gave him one look and almost like a being black gave him powers.
Okay.
Sonic punched Shadow right in the mouth of his face, and Shadow went flying across the room and hit the wall and was all bloody. Sonic kept walking like nothing happened at all, but other people were looking around and were now becoming scared of the new black Sonic. Sonic went to all of his classes, but he did not talk to anyone. Even Miss Lesson and other teachers looked afraid of Sonic, because he was now scary. Sonic did do some things like shove a teenage idiot in his locker and then punch a student who had autism for laughing at him.
Yo, I can't believe the author put a self-insert in this fanfic.
Whoa! Sonic did not go to lunch, though. He just went outside where no one was and masturbated on his penis, though, with his angry feelings, which were like giant bees flying around on fire. Then Tails came outside. Just a normal day for Sonic. "Sonic, I was looking for you, and I found you. Why are you not at lunch?" said Tails to Sonic, who was sitting on a curb thing. "Why?"
Leave me alone.
Said
I love
Sonic
how you're
to
making
Tails.
him whisper scream.
Because Sonic is dark, but he's not too dark because he doesn't want his mom to hear him. "Are you mad?" said Tails to Sonic. Nah, Sonic's just hunky-dory and telling you go away.
I said leave me alone.
Shouted Sonic to Tails, and he threw a rock at him. The rock missed Tails, and Tails went over to Sonic. "No, Sonic, you are my best friend," said Tails to Sonic. "Tell me what is wrong. Why are you black?" Oh my god, Tails, you can't just ask people why they're black! Sonic looked mad and frustrated, but let off a little and opened up to Tails like a book opening.
Fine. That bitch Amy, who is not my girlfriend anymore, would not say sorry to me, so I broke up with her,
said Sonic to Tails. But Sonic was not looking at Tails and was looking at the ground. "Oh my god! Panic!" said Tails to Sonic. He was looking at Sonic though.
No! I'm over her. I am different now. I have learned about the world, and I'm not so stupid and happy like I used to be. I am
You
black
sure
now.
about that?
This is how CatBit changed his avatar.
Wait, what?
This is CatBit after he changed avatar from like orange to black.
I just got called out.
Sonic said to Tails, sounding still angry even though he was talking to Tails. "Oh, okay," said Tails, sounding sad and disappointing.
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 "I just want to make sure you're okay. Espio was worried about you too. He said also Knuckles might fail out of high school because he is now a baby and is having the hardest time doing classes as a baby. I brought you a sandwich."
Here, eat this sandwich.
Tails gave the sandwich to Sonic, and he ate it like a rhino chewing up a bag of humans. What?
Or just say he just ate the sandwich and it gave him food poisoning.
No, but the author wants to sound edgy, Shane. That's the thing.
No, it wants to sound a description like Stephen King on it.
And then he finished the sandwich. The next period started, and Tails and Sonic went to the rest of their classes. Sonic then went home at the end of the day and lied down on his bed and looked up.
Fuck everyone.
Thought Sonic, inside of his head, not saying it out loud.
Fuck the world. I'm going to die and no one's going to care about me.
You make him sound like the devil from Spawn.
No, he sounds like
Dr.
Dr. Clyman.
Fuck the world. I'm going to die and no one cares about me.
And I'll get you next time, Gadget.
Sonic just lied and thought and then did a workout to become big and strong. Sonic sat down at the end of it, tired and sweaty, but now strong. What did Sonic do? He just did like 2 push-ups and now he's like strong now. He's like super buff.
What can I do?
Thought Sonic.
Wait. Aim and Rouge get out of detention tomorrow.
Sonic looked at his body in front of him, and that's it.
I'm going to make that bitch pay.
Oh dear God, what is he gonna do?
That's the end of chapter 20.
Alright, let's just read chapter 1 so we can get this over.
Yeah. I can never look at Sonic the same anymore now.
There's another author's note. Do you want to read it?
Sure.
No.
Author's note. Wow, I am back. I see I have earned some haters while I was away, leaving mean reviews. But just so you know all of this story is rated M and is for mature audiences only.
Yeah, sure, mature audiences.
That's what they all say.
Keep telling yourself that, my dude.
Just because you do not get it or understand adult material does not mean you should pass judgment on it. God, this guy sounds like a Redditor.
Oh my god, is this CatBit in disguise?
Wait! Did CatBit write this story?
I mean, he is a closet Sonic fan. Maybe that's why. Because he was aware that he wrote a really horrible fan fiction. He's embarrassed to admit he likes Sonic because he wrote this fan fiction.
Yo, you figured me out.
I mean, I hate you, but I've always hated you.
I'm glad
Now,
you admitted it.
the hate meter has dumbed down a little bit, but skip to the next chapter.
So keep on hating on, haters, because I'm going to finish this story because it is so popular for the wrong reasons.
Exactly. It's like one of those so awful it's somewhat good fan fictions.
If you leave nice reviews, thank you. Sonic High School, Chapter 21, Evil and Bad.
They're the same word, author.
Sonic woke up out of his bed and on the floor and was still angry. Sonic was Black Sonic, and he had a tattoo. Sonic got ready for school by putting on scary things like chains and spiky collars that made him look bad and went to high school. Sonic went to his class but did not do what he was told to in class. He did not talk to anyone. Instead, he went to the computer and looked at videos of cigarettes and knives.
What?
Because apparently that makes you edgy, just looking up videos of cigarettes and knives.
No, he went to coolmathgames.com.
Oh, hell yeah. Play some Blue Inside the Fence and Blocks.
And playing those Shaun the Sheep games that they put onto the website that one time.
He went to DisneyChannel.com with his parents' permission.
What a freaking loser.
Sonic then arrived near the lunchroom, which is where they were having lunch. Sonic's friends just looked in from outside while everyone was inside, and no one was outside but Sonic. Like an alive snowman that looks inside your window on Christmas. What the?
What is this, Calvin and Hobbes now?
No, I'm imagining like that weird Campbell's soup commercial.
No,
Oh yeah, that one.
No, I'm thinking about like that awful Jack Frost thing. You know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Michael Keaton.
No, the one where like he's a serial killer.
Oh, that one.
The Michael Keaton Jack Frost is scarier though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that puppet did not age well.
Yeah, that thing scared me.
The tragedy is this was made by the Muppet Workshop.
You think like they're just like, listen, you gave us shit work and we'll give you shit.
I'm just imagining everything now made by the Jim Henson Company. Sonic saw Amy and Rouge looking still skinny but now eating food in such a happy way. Sonic could hear them talking. Wow, I'm so glad we're out of detention, said Amy to Rouge. Yes. Next to Silver, we have been escaped from detention, said Rouge to Amy. It looked like Silver did the hero thing to do and saved Amy and Rouge from detention. And now they were out. Sonic was not happy about it, though, being black.
Hacker bitches.
Said Sonic to the window next to the door. He was looking through it into the lunch table from outside. Sonic saw Tails and Espio and all the other people go over to Amy and Rouge, laughing and smiling that he hung out after before he turned black. He got mad and sad and left. Sonic walked by the lunchroom's food area, which was a different room, but attached to the lunchroom, where there was a separate door that could get you into this part, where the food was made. Sonic walked by and looked in, and the lunch lady was giving food to all the teenagers. And she saw Sonic and looked surprised at how he looked now, with black fur and a tattoo. But then she got over it and waved and smiled. Sonic looked away and kept walking. And behind him, the lunch lady looked sad and disappointed and worried. You made the lunch lady sad. Fuck you, Sonic.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
Okay, he's gone completely too far. No one makes the lunch lady sad.
Didn't she have sex with him or something?
Who cares? She's the best character of this fan.
She's honestly one of the better ones compared to everybody. Everyone's horrible in this fanfiction. Sonic left school completely, which is really bad and will get you in big trouble, and went to the Chinese restaurant. Sonic got some Chinese food and ate it, and with his food came a magical fortune cookie. Because of course, where there was a piece of paper inside with a magical fortune on it, and that tells the future. Sonic opened the cookie and ate the cookie part, but kept the paper, and it said, No, I'm done. I'm fucking done.
Don't you ego after this fanfic. You just started, you gotta end it.
Alright, fine. You will not have any friends if you are black. I'm fucking done. I'm done. I'm done. Alright, we're back. Sonic thought about what it said and wondered what could it mean, and what it could mean for him. Because it was so mysterious always reading these cookies and their messages. After Sonic went to school and missed one of his classes, but went to the next one, but on the way to high school, the hall man tried to stop Sonic, but Sonic punched him right in the face so hard he almost died and got past him. Sonic finished his school day and then went home and punched things, leaving holes in everything that showed he was stronger than everyone now.
Okay.
Sonic also looked at porn that was not like he usually. He now looked at things like Africans and dragons.
So he's a scaly? You know, we should have brought Nessie on here.
Don't bring her into this mess.
Sonic was becoming so scary. Even though he was scary now, though, as Black Sonic, his balls were still the same. It did not get cured.
Oh my god, stop talking about his balls in his fanfiction. Why do they keep doing this?
Also, I have a question. Are they saying Sonic like black as in dark, or like black as in like African American?
I mean, they brought up African American multiple times in this fanfic.
I don't know, maybe the guy author's just racist.
Of course the author's racist.
I think he needs like an excuse to like let out his racial tendencies.
You know what's the problem is? It's like, I was enjoying this fanfiction for how like, so bad it's funny thing, but now it's just like, I'm like, this is getting worse and worse.
This is like a downward spiral.
Is this the fanfic equivalent of downward spiral?
This is the literature equivalent of a downward spiral. It became night in the world, but Sonic did not go to sleep like a normal person. In fact, when it got really dark out, Sonic got out of his room from the window and left. Because Sonic was black now. No one could see him in the dark unless you looked specifically hard just for Sonic. But who was going to do that? Sonic left and went to a bad neighborhood and bought drugs like marijuana.
Marijuana.
And ate some of them. So did he buy edibles?
Did he pot brownies?
Yeah, did he buy pot brownies?
Yeah, that's what I mean, edibles. You don't just take a pot leaf and you just eat it.
You know, if I ever had a pot brownie, I want to put M&Ms on it to add to the flavor.
You could do that, you could.
For the record, I don't do drugs, but I probably do it when I'm like old.
And kept the rest in his pocket. Sonic has changed now from being the one with the best morals to the one with the worst. I mean, now you realize? It took you this long to realize that Sonic was bad. Author, good job. Like a seagull, becoming angry because it would not get any breadcrumbs from the parking lot.
That's really the best simile you can come up with.
It's Trevor the Seagull.
Sonic moved on from the bad neighborhood to where he wanted to get to next. Amy's house. Sonic's brain was now being controlled by drugs. And he was becoming even worse than he was just black. Sonic went to Amy's window and looked into it, and saw her sleeping on her bed like a DVD not being used. His head filled up with anger, but it was in a way that he was actually became kind of happy and angry, and laughed, like he wanted to do something bad to her. Sonic down at his tattoo that said, "Fuck girls," and reminded him what she had done to him.
Oh my god!
Sonic was so evil, he punched through the window and ran fast right into Amy's bed, and she started to wake up a little from being in sleep mode.
Yo, is Amy a robot?
Amy's like a Windows computer.
The best kind.
No, she's an iPod.
Nah, she's a Windows XP.
Oh god.
Her eyes were blinking just a little, and she obviously could not see well at all, and especially could not see Sonic because it was dark, and he was now black, which was like camouflage. Sonic just grinned at her with an evil look, and just as she started to open her eyes and see his white eyes above her, he punched her right in the face. Amy was now in a lot of pain, but still confused and surprised. It made me thought she was nightmaring. But no, it was real, and the new Black Sonic on drugs was about to beat all of her shit out of her.
Beat all of her shit out of her? What?
Fuck you, girl.
He screamed, but still smiled, and punched her more in the face until all of her teeth got knocked out. And she was like a grandma who could only eat pudding and not steak. Amy was now screaming and crying, but he still stuck a thing in her mouth. He was so mad and under the powers of marijuana, and he looked at her. She looked so afraid and scared, but he was still smiling at her. But all of a sudden, Amy kicked her foot up and kicked Sonic right in the balls, but thank God, because the blanket was over Amy's foot, and she did this so she did not touch Sonic's diseased balls. It still hurt him very much though, and he fell off her bed and was in pain from being hit in the balls, which was the most powerful spot on a man, and it hurt the hardest, because it was like the information superhighway of your body.
So, the testicles are the internet then?
Sonic hurt so much from this that it was like being hit in the brain, and all the drugs fell off of his brain. Sonic suddenly looked around him, and he saw he was in Amy's room. He ran over to the bed, kind of knowing what just happened, but wondering if it was a dream. Hold on, read this. Like Amy was thinking, but it was not. It just repeated twice.
Oh my god.
Sonic was lying over Amy's body, and they were both perfectly still, like a couple of candy canes. But one was still on an invisible bench over the other. Their eyes were both so big and looked at each other, both scared and shocked at what just happened. Amy's mouth was all bloody and no teeth on it, like a hole that went straight to China, but instead, it was her boobs and then her vagina. What? You gotta be fucking... No, like... If there was a hole in her face, it wouldn't show her boobs and vagina. It would show, like, just a hole in her head. You could see right through her head. I'm fucking done with this story. Sonic and Amy did not say anything either. Sonic suddenly looked sad and scared and got off of her bed and backed away towards the side of her room and ran out of it. Sonic was feeling so many feelings, being scared and sad and shocked and surprised. He could feel little baby tears at the side of his eyes, like Jewish people being thrown up in the air at a bar mitzvah.
Incredible.
He ran and ran as fast as he could straight down the road. He ran out of town and through the forest like a deer that could use a car to the edge of the forest where there was a giant cliff. Sonic ran off the edge of the cliff in order to die. That's the end.
So Sonic kills himself.
Yeah, Sonic killed himself.
Is it... So the fanfic's finally over?
Sadly, no. There's like 4 more chapters.
Wait, so like, how are we gonna do without Sonic?
Don't worry, they're gonna like pull a bullshit probably and bring him back to life.
Oh god, are they really gonna do a Deus Ex Machina?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's basically another term for plot device, Shane.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, these were the worst chapters so far.
Yeah, this is atrocious.
To all the people listening to this, we're sorry.
No, you're not.
Just fuck this fanfic, okay?
Exactly.
This has been Fic of the Week, everybody. Goodbye.